Hello, this is Nazmus D Shams. This is my story. Well, I started my journey working in an office. I graduated from North South and my first চাকরিতে join করেছি LGতে, which was back in 2013. I worked there for 3 years. I moved to Suzuki for 2 more years. And then I moved to Hilti for another 2 years. So overall, আমার 8 years এর একটা journey ছিল. So overall, আমার যে experience টা gain করেছি, I figured I wanted to learn all throughout যে কিভাবে একটা business organization is run, কিভাবে all the departments work. And behind working this office, আমি একটা side venture আমি কাজের পরে আমি যেটা করতাম, I used to work on the small ventures that I used to have, and I thought maybe if I could build something, out of it. I mean, I didn't really think I would make much of it anyway. Over time, well, it all started when me and Aneeka, we were talking about, how she was really good in doing makeup. And I thought, I have all the expertise to do everything else other than makeup. So if you just go for it, then I can help you out. And then we started Splendor by Aneeka Bushra, I think 5 years back. And it turned out to be great because we won an award in 2019. And then, when Splendor was doing so good, I thought, since we have a customer base, we have a target audience, and then why not spread something out more from this target customer? So আমরা চিন্তা করেছিলাম যে একজন তো বিয়ে করতে এসেছে, so I'll take something out more. That's when I thought I would do event planning, wedding decor. So wedding decor, why I thought of it, it's the return on investment is higher. At event, there is much more things you can achieve from it. And I thought, okay, let's start event planning. And then I went on doing WeddingBerries with my partner, Esha. And then when that was doing good, I think we ran WeddingBerries for about 2 years. And then I thought I would want to make a brand umbrella that caters to all of the businesses in a wedding industry. It has become easier because I could cater one client to another of my businesses and make it a brand umbrella. And lastly, I have a food venture, Bheja Fry. It's in Dhanmondi. It's an open space. You guys should come. It's very nice. I think the good part of having these brands is that I have successfully done what I wanted to do, and the downfall of it is that আসলে চাকরি করে যে ইজিয়ার জিনিসটা ছিল যে আচ্ছা কাজ শেষ, কোনো অফিস শেষ, কাজ শেষ. This is not the thing right now. The problem is that এখন 24/7 একটা স্ট্রেস থাকে that এটা করতে হবে, ওটা করতে হবে. And আগে মনে হতো যে আচ্ছা ছুটি পাইছি, শেষ, এখনই শেষ, বাসায় যাই, খেলি, ফুটবল খেলি, কিছু একটা করি. But এখন you're constantly thinking ওইটা is done, you have to make people work and do this and that. The biggest challenge is making the winning team, the right team. And of course, in a startup, it's not easy because you don't really have a lot of money. A lot of people don't want to come work with you. So that is a big issue. And also the fact that when you're doing something new, you don't really know what's going to happen. So, of course, you always think of the best. You plan something and you think that everything's going to go according to your plan, but not everything's going to go according to your plan. And the problem you'll face is you'll find a very new problem that you don't really know a solution to. And solving these during and maintaining your operations and everything else that's the biggest challenge, I feel. Another challenge that I face is that I have different ventures with different operations, and the supply chain and all the process and everything is different. So every day when you're dealing with different challenges and set of problems, like for example, the restaurant is a set of problems. In the salon is another set of challenge. And then in the paper boutique, in production and products and printing, there's another challenge. And then there's events. So the events are অনেক বেশি challenges there. And so এত different things that you have to deal with every day, it's very difficult to set your focus on something and successfully get over it. In terms of future plans, well, the idea is to retire by 45 if that is possible. All joking aside, I think what I want to, of course, you want to scale up your businesses, you want to make expansions. But in terms of planning, I think I want to make a business model sustainable enough that it can run itself without me. I think that is one of the biggest challenges in business, that you want to make it very structured, that it runs within itself. A message to the young entrepreneurs is that, well, I have something really special to say, that you know what my CGPA is? My CGPA is 2.34 out of 4. And when I graduated, I had a lot of trouble thinking that, oh, will they give me graduation, or will I get a job? What will I do with my life? I applied to United States and university, then I got rejected. I'm like, I want to know what I'm going to do with my life. And the message that I want to send out is that it's not the CGPA, it's not the grades. It's the fact that you have a vision that you want to do. Like, আমি এই জিনিসটা করতে চাই, and I want to be here. And when you have a vision, that's when you can start chasing it. You cannot just think, oh, এই আইডিয়াটা তো খুব ভালো, আমি একটা ফেসবুক পেজ খুলি, and then এটাকে বুস্ট করি, and then let's see what happens. But the planning has to be more concrete. You have to see that what's there at the end of the line, and you want to go there, and you need to know how to go there. So for example, a very big message to all the entrepreneurs that I want to give out is that chakri korata again is not a bad thing. It's something where you learn a lot. I think I am where I am is because of the things I did in the past. But you need to know this, because when you form your own business, and then your business will grow, and then your team will get bigger, and then there will be a lot of problems that you need to solve, and then there is a lot of things. For example, I'm gonna go to my HR ki much. And then now I realize that, oh wow, it is one of the most important things. So having said that, I would suggest all the young entrepreneurs to go through a cycle where they can learn. But when you work for organizations, you'll have bosses where you can learn from, and then you can use these techniques to exploit in your own businesses. And another thing is that don't wait for funding. I don't think funding is the biggest issue. Like I said, আমার কিন্তু এতগুলো businesses, and I don't think I spent over 30K or 40K for any of it. It's just how smartly you need to do things, and for everything you need to have a plan, and you need to have a goal, and once you have a little bit of experience, you know how to execute all these goals. And I think that's it. And it's not the hardest thing in the world. If I can do it, I'm sure a lot of you can do it too. Thank you, Daekhopedia, for covering my story. I don't know why you guys covering my story, but thank you so much for this.